Alright, so we started off here down the lower parking lot, got in the vans.
I think we had a really good time, and we definitely did because we were jamming out. That was so fun.
Well, that was us in Tennessee at the place we're staying overnight. Oh, there's a McDonald's. Well, in the morning, we started our work day working for a lady named Miss Beverly, and we weeded and we hacked at these branch things with this machete kind of thing. And then in the afternoon, we went to this field that they were trying to like overturn the soil so that they could, so that it would be good for planting a little garden. And we got to put our shovels in. It was really hard work. We had to like jump on the shovels to get them in because the ground was so tough. And the other side was like pure concrete, and the guys were over there with their pickaxes. But it was really fun knowing that we were helping the community a little bit.
We mowed the grass, we moved some pots around, we pulled weeds. There was also a bunch of stuff like down in the dirt from where the hurricane had happened and where the streets were flooded, and I guess there was like a house there previously.
So I got to work for Brunel, which was pretty cool. Just a pretty cool dude that, you know, was the first person to move into that area and started the grocery store there. And he did it mostly because the people there needed it, and that's his will for most of what he did. So we got to lay brick and do some painting for him. It was good to help.
Okay, me and my van and another, Tony's van and Craig's van, went to paint a lady's home, and we didn't get it finished, and we wanted to finish it, but we never got to.
Yeah, we were painting. It was pretty long and tedious work, but I think we did a pretty good job. We got a lot of it done, and it was pretty cool. Towards the end, some of VBS students got to come in and see what we were doing and the impact that we made on their school, and it was really good to see their expressions on their faces and stuff.
We went there to help paint. It was mainly just the floorboards around the doors, and then the inside of the doors. That would be like inside the classrooms. And we just basically did that all day. We would get one room done, then we go down to another one and start.
Well, in the evenings we would do our evening devotions, and it was really cool because a few of the nights South Parkersburg was able to join us. We had Tony playing the guitar, and it felt just like home. It felt like Cowan, with all of them playing our Cowan songs. And it was actually a really interesting experience just to see their culture. Their culture is very different from ours, but it was still cool.
What I got out of this trip was that no matter what God throws at you, whether it's a storm or meeting new people or doing anything, you need to just accept what's happening and do the best you can to make good come out of it.
I think this trip for me definitely tested my patience with just all the waiting, patience with people around me, you know, being around each other for a long time. God definitely taught me to that everything happens in His time, and we need to wait on Him.
I think this trip taught me just what an impact our work really did have, just because at other places we went to, sure, I mean, people were really grateful for the work that we did, but here, like, I don't know, just like they seemed so much more so. We were able to have really great bonds with the people, and I think we learned too that like the relationships with the people is more important than any of the work we can do, because we've always been a group who's been like, we need to get on this, we need to do our work, we need to do it fast and as good as we can and just like go, go, go. But this trip we were encouraged by one of our youth leaders, Ed Z, to kind of slow it down, mellow it out, and like do our work as hard as we can, but stop if someone's talking to you, if a person that you're working for wants to have a conversation, to stop and give them your attention and have a good conversation. So it was very, it was a good mix of doing work and then building relationships as well.